to the uncertain or doubtful, developed to that which is undeveloped or incomplete. The developed is susceptible of proof. The positive precludes the necessity for proof. The present condition of a thing is its actual condition. Ills are real that have a substantial reason. Proofs are positive when they give the mind certainty. A plant is developed when it has reached its completed stage. Real estate is land, together with trees, water, minerals, or other natural accompaniments, and any permanent structures that man has built upon it. Compare authentic. Antonyms: conceived, fabulous, fanciful, feigned, fictitious, hypothetical, illusory, imaginary, reported, supposed, supposititious, theoretical, unreal, untrue, visionary. Reason, verb. Synonyms: argue, contend, controvert, debate, demonstrate, discuss, dispute, establish, prove, question, wrangle. To reason is to examine by means of the reason, to prove by reasoning, or to influence or seek to influence others by reasoning or reasons. Persons may contend either from mere ill will or self-interest, or from the highest motives. Quote, that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered to the saints. Close quote. Jude 3. To argue, Latin arguo, show, is to make a matter clear by reasoning. To discuss, Latin dis, apart, and quatio, shake, is etymologically to shake it apart for examination and analysis. Demonstrate, strictly, applies to mathematical or exact reasoning. Prove may be used in the same sense, but is often applied to reasoning upon matters of fact by what is called probable evidence, which can give only moral and not absolute or mathematical certainty. To demonstrate is to force the mind to a conclusion by irresistible reasoning. To prove is rather to establish a fact by evidence, as to prove one innocent or guilty. That which has been either demonstrated or proved so as to secure general acceptance is said to be established. Reason is a neutral word, not, like argue, debate, discuss, etc., naturally or necessarily implying contest. We reason about a matter by bringing up all that reason can give us on any side. A dispute may be personal, fractious, and petty. A debate is formal and orderly. If otherwise, it becomes a mere wrangle. Prepositions: we reason with a person about a subject, for or against an opinion. We reason a person into or out of a course of action. Or we may reason down an opponent or opposition. One reasons from a cause to an effect. Reason, noun. Synonyms: account, aim, argument, cause, consideration, design, end, ground, motive, object, principle, purpose. While the cause of any event, act, or fact as commonly understood, is the power that makes it to be. The reason of or for it is the explanation given by the human mind. But reason is, in popular language, often used as equivalent to cause, especially in the sense of final cause. In the statement of any reasoning, the argument may be an entire syllogism, or the premises considered together apart from the conclusion, or, in logical strictness, the middle term only by which the particular conclusion is connected with the general statement. But when the reasoning is not in strict logical form, the middle term following the conclusion is called the reasoning. Thus, in the statement, quote, "All tyrants deserve death. Caesar was a tyrant, therefore Caesar deserved death." Close quote. Open quote, "Caesar was a tyrant," close quote, would, in the strictest sense, be called the argument. But if we say, quote, "Caesar deserved death because he was a tyrant," close quote, the latter clause would be termed the reason. Compare cause, reason, verb. Mind, reasoning. Prepositions: the reason of a thing that is to be explained, the reason for a thing that is to be done. Reasoning. Synonyms: argument, argumentation, debate, ratiocination. Argumentation and debate, in the ordinary use of the words, suppose two parties alleging reasons for and against a proposition. The same idea appears figuratively when we speak of a debate or an argument with oneself, or of a debate between reason and conscience. Reasoning may be the act of one alone, as it is simply the orderly setting forth of reasons, whether for the instruction of inquirers, the confuting of opponents, or the clear establishment of truth for oneself. Reasoning may be either deductive or inductive. Argument or argumentation was formerly used of deductive reasoning only. With the rise of the inductive philosophy, these words have come to be applied to inductive processes also. But while reasoning may be informal, or even, as far as tracing its processes is concerned, unconscious, argument and argumentation strictly imply logical form. Reasoning, as denoting a process, is a broader term than reason or argument. Many arguments or reasons may be included in a single chain of reasoning. Rebellious. Synonyms: contumacious, disobedient, insubordinate, intractable, mutinous, refractory, seditious, uncontrollable, ungovernable, unmanageable. Rebellious signifies being in a state of rebellion. See rebellion under revolution, and is even extended to inanimate things that resist control or adaptation to human use. Ungovernable applies to that which successfully defies authority and power. Unmanageable to that which resists the utmost exercise of skill, or of skill and power combined. Rebellious to that which is defiant of authority, whether successfully or unsuccessfully. Seditious to that which partakes of or tends to excite a rebellious spirit. Seditious suggesting more of a covert plan, scheming, or conspiracy. Rebellious more of overt act or open violence. While the unmanageable or ungovernable, defies control,